With the fairly recent announcement that Exoprimal is going to have some Capcom crossovers, which I'm really happy about, namely Ryu and Guile are going to be in it, I thought it'd be fun to kind of show you what mine and my Twitch chat's kind of predictions are going to be for future collabs or crossovers. Firstly, I think Ryu is going to be Deadeye because they're just kind of like the bog standard vanilla kind of a character. So yeah. Next up, we got Guile as Zephyr. Pretty obvious this one. There's already a screenshot which shows Guile with those like arm blade things. So yeah. Plus, I think it makes sense with those sonic booms that Guile's known for. Roadblock, I think, is going to be Gutsman, and I think that's going to be really fun. Seeing a modern bulky big Gutsman, I don't know, that's really fun to me. Witch Doctor, this is kind of a deep cut. I think this one's going to be the Red Devil from Ghost of Goblins, because they've kind of got the same stature and like they can flow around. Yeah, it's mostly the stature, I suppose, but yeah, I hope and think that that's going to be the Red Devil. Barrage, I reckon, is going to be Arthur from Ghost and Goblins for a few reasons. He's got a slow rate of fire, which could be like one of the weapons from Arthur. He's got the triple shot, which reminds me of the crossbow of Arthur, plus his ultimate. He like goes golden and then blows up, and he's left in like a vulnerable state where his armor's broken, which reminds me a lot of Arthur going from like his normal armor to like maybe gold. He blows up and then he's suddenly in his underwear, because if you don't know, Arthur, when he gets hit, he gets put into his underwear. Vigilant, I think, is going to be a female heavy bowgun Monster Hunter character. I tried to think really hard about what Monster Hunter character has like a long range kind of a barreled gun, and that was the only one that I could really think of. Plus Monster Hunter is popular, so it makes sense. Murasama, I think it's gonna be Bishamon, I think I pronounced that correctly, from Darkstalkers. They're both red samurais, so it just makes a lot of sense. It could also be Zero, which would be pretty hype, but it'd be cool to see some Darkstalkers love after all the years. Skywave, speaking of Darkstalkers, I reckon this is gonna be Morrigan. She's got like the little wings off her waist. She's kind of got a similar vibe and energy when she talks to the player. I feel like it makes a lot of sense. Krieger, one of my favorites. I think it might be Hagar, because they've kind of got the same build. But I kind of want to see, this is another deep cut, Mega Man X Command Mission Ultimate Form, where he becomes like a floating heavy weapons platform, or whatever you want to call it. I'd love to see that. But I think out of those two, it's more likely to be Hagar. What do we got? Nimbus. Nimbus, I think, is going to be... Oh, let me check my notes real quick. Right. BB Hood from Darkstalkers. I think it's BB Hood. That's her name, right? She's got loads of guns and a submachine gun, and it kind of just fits the vibe. Maybe like she skates around and like has these big honking guns. Yeah, thanks again. Take it easy.